Hi, my name is Jade Munson, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to jumpstart a car. So, how many of you have had that experience where you get off work and you get in your car, or you're on your way to school or somewhere and you're running late, and you put your key in the ignition and try and start your car, and you just hear those 3 clicks that break your heart, and you know suddenly your battery is dead. So maybe you left your headlights on, or maybe your battery is just really old, but now you have somewhere that you have to get to and you don't know what to do. So in high school, I had my first experience with a dead battery. I went on a hike, left my headlights on, and came back 3 hours later to a dead battery. And I luckily had some jumper cables in my trunk because my dad taught me to always keep those there for emergencies. But unfortunately, he forgot to teach me how to use them. So I had to learn from a very kind but unusual stranger that left me with the knowledge of how to do it. And I became the go-to gal for all my friends when they have a dead battery and don't know what to do. So according to Testing Auto, battery in your car batteries last about 5 to 7 years on average, so you're likely to experience a dead battery at least once in your driving lifetime, if not more. I've definitely had at least 7. Like, I swear I have the worst luck. And a study by Automotive MD found that 2/3 of teenagers can't do basic auto repairs like oil changes and jump starting a battery. But dead batteries are not only just super inconvenient and unfortunate, they can be prevented with inspection and replacements and quickly fixed with the help of some jumper cables and a working battery. So today I will talk you through how to do just that. So car batteries don't just die usually for no reason, unless you happen to have like a lemon battery that just dies out for no reason. But you can usually do regular inspections, and there will be warning signs that will indicate that your battery is going to die, like warning lights, like a check engine light, or you have a slow turnover, so when you put your key in the ignition and try and start your car, it doesn't start up right away like the way it used to. Or you might even notice some physical erosion on the unit, in which case that's something that you would want to replace immediately. And another way to prevent drained battery is to not overuse your battery, so try not to sit in your car with your headlights on or your battery on for any reason. And you can also try and replace your battery before it dies out. So if you notice that your battery is getting up in age, you might decide to buy one before it has a chance to die, but if it's not broken, why fix it? So let's say you don't buy a battery in time, it's old, you leave your headlights on, and now you have a dead battery. So what are you gonna do? The first thing you have to do is gather all your materials. All you need are some jumper cables and a working battery. You can buy a sort of like jumping kit that comes with a battery unit and cables attached that you can attach to your car, or you can just use another car with a working battery, and that's what I'm going to talk you through today. So the first thing that you want to do is inspect both, make sure all the units are in working condition, nothing has any wires showing or crazy erosions, and so then you're ready to start jumping your car. So the first thing to do is park the cars as close together as possible. You might need to do some maneuvering to get that to be possible, but you need the cables to stretch over both vehicles. And then you'll go ahead and lift the hoods. So then you'll start attaching the cables. Each end there are 4 connector clasps in total. Each end has 2, one red and one black. The red being for a positive connection, the black being for a negative. So you'll start with connecting the red connector to the positive terminal on the dead battery, and then repeat that step with the live battery. So you'll put the red connector to the positive terminal on the working battery, and then you'll repeat that step with the negative side, attaching it to the live battery, and then you'll go ahead and take that final black connector and attach it to any unpainted metal that is in your engine compartment and not on the negative terminal that's on the dead battery, because you want to ground the charge. And so you can use a bolt, that's usually what I use. So you'll want to make sure that everything is well connected, that there's nothing hanging weirdly in the compartment before you start turning on the cars. So then you're good to turn over the working car and let that idle for a second just before you try turning on the dead car to sort of give it a charge. And then it should start right up, that dead car. But if it doesn't, you might want to turn it off, wait a few seconds, and try it again. If after 3 or 4 tries that it doesn't work, you would want to stop and probably call for help at this point, because either it's not a battery issue or it's more severe than you can fix and you don't want to wear out your starter. So from here you can go ahead and disconnect all your cables once your car is working, and you'll do that in the reverse order in which you put them on. So you'll take off the ground connection first, and then finally you'll end with removing the positive connection on the jumped battery. So, but the wires are live at this time, so you want to be careful not to touch anything that's unprotected on the cables or let them dangle in the compartment. So from here you're ready to just drive off into the sunset, and it'll take about 15 minutes for your battery to fully recharge again before you turn off your car. If you know that your battery's in really bad shape, you might want to head to an auto store immediately just to kind of fix that if you can. But now that you know how to jumpstart your own car, you can solve this common issue all by yourself. So today I've given you some tips and tricks on how to avoid draining your battery, but I also showed you how to bring one back to life in case you find one on your hands. So with a little bit of knowledge and elbow grease, you can jumpstart your own car battery without calling for help. So the next time that you hear that dreaded triple click, you won't panic, you won't call AAA because you already know how to fix it. So, thank you.